What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday, and I've got another throwback story for you. Now, I just want to put this out there, you guys. I am not going to make a weekly thing out of this because, I don't have that many stories, but as I remember things that have happened to me, I will probably share them with you. But since you guys get a kick out of my fear of spiders, I have got another spider story for you. And this one was not so pleasant. So, back when I was living in Connecticut, some of you may or may not know that I am a licensed hairdresser out of the state of Connecticut. So I was working as a hairdresser for many years, and I was working at a salon in Connecticut. Now this salon had like two entryways. One way in through the front, and then you can come in or go out through the back. And through the back, it was like literally right in front of a pizza place, and then there's some stairs that go down. You go to the back, and there's a big parking lot back there. The big parking lot was not only for us, but there were a couple of stores down there too. So surrounding the parking lot was a lot of trees. Lots of trees, because on the other side of that was a fence, and then there were residential houses and things like that. So I think this might have been around the summer. And at this point, I lived in Bridgeport, but I was working where I mainly grew up, which was in Stamford. So that's like a half-hour difference. So that night, my schedule was 3 to 9. So it was dark outside, it was nighttime. I was getting ready to go home, and we couldn't close by ourselves. The store had to be closed with another person, be it the manager or another stylist. So I was with another stylist. Luckily, this stylist that I was with, she was like so easygoing. She was like really, really cool. So she was so nice. She was getting ready to go. She was waiting for her boyfriend to come pick her up. I went outside. I cannot forget. This was my first baby. It was a 98 Nissan Altima with tints. If you saw it, you wouldn't think it was a 98 Nissan Altima. But that was my baby. Like, I owned it. I had the title to it and everything. Like, that was my baby, okay? So I already don't like parking under trees because I don't like the birds coming and handling their business on my car. So I always stayed away from parking under the trees. So this particular night, we were getting ready to go, and she was in the store waiting for her boyfriend, and I went to my car to get ready to go. Now, again, it is 9 o'clock at night, probably 9:30. I had to drive half hour home at night. Sometimes there would be traffic, sometimes there wouldn't be. So I get in my car, and it's pitch dark in the back, mind you. I get in my car, and I'm sitting there, and I think I might have been on my phone, or I was waiting for my car to cool off or something. I don't remember what it was. But my peripheral caught something on the dash. So I'm like, you know what? Let me calm down. Let me not over exaggerate. Let me just, let me turn on the flashlight to my phone. So I turned on the flashlight of my phone, and I noticed a few like web strands. Then I immediately saw what it was. It was a yellow spider. A big one. A big one. Okay? I cannot tell you how fast I jumped out of my car. Door open and all. I called my coworker and I'm like, "Are you still here? I need your help." She came over. She's like, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" I said, "There is a spider inside of my car and I cannot drive until I kill it. I need to know that this thing is dead before I take off." She was like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" Now, she didn't like spiders either, but she was a lot more brave than me. So she got her phone out. She called her boyfriend. She was like, "Listen, I'm not in the store. I'm in the back. When you get here, just drive to the back of in the parking lot." So we must have been looking for this thing half hour. Half hour. We finally find she kills it. I get in the car and I have heebie-jeebies. I cannot. So I'm sitting there. She's like, "Are you okay? Are you sure you're going to be okay?" I get in the car and I swear I see another one. I jump back out of the car. Okay? I'm like, "Nope, I saw it. There's another one in here. I cannot drive like this." I am driving in fear. Can you imagine? Like, it's in your car. You don't know where it is. And you have to drive half hour home in the dark with this thing in your car. No way in hell I would have left my car there. I would have called my dad to come get me because he lives in that town. I would have spent the night. I would have went back to work the next day with same clothes on. I don't care. There's no way. So now her boyfriend gets there. Now her and her boyfriend are looking through my car. They find it and they end up killing it. So they made sure, like they looked thoroughly through my car and made sure that there was nothing else there. At this time, it's 10:30 at night. You guys, we clocked out at 9. I was like, "I have to get you coffee or something because I'm so sorry. I just can't. Like, it's that bad." So I end up leaving. I'm driving, but I am driving with the absolute biggest fear in me. Now, at this point, my main goal is to get home as fast as possible. Okay? As fast as possible. So I take off. Halfway home, I feel something crawling in the back of my neck. I'm already doing like 70. Okay? And I feel something. When I tell you, I almost like just stopped in the middle of the highway. I wanted to rip my clothes off. I ripped my earring off because I was like kind of going like this. And I was looking around. I said, I have to pull over. So I end up pulling over at a gas station. I get out the car. I stop at a pump. People are already looking at me like something's wrong with this chick. I go running into the bathroom. I'm literally stripping out of my clothes in the bathroom because I swear it is in my clothes at this point. So I go, it's not in my clothes. So I go back to my car. I don't see anything. I'm like, oh my God. Now, I forgot to mention this. So my girl actually had a bottle of Raid inside her car. I took that son of a gun and I sprayed my entire car with it. And I had to drive with my windows down, obviously. I wasn't going to breathe that stuff in. This is how crazy I am. This is how crazy I was when this happened to me. I'm now doing 80, flying. Now, mind you, it's a half hour drive from where I work to where I live. I am flying through the highway doing 80. By the time I get home, now, of course, I got to get home because, that's where I live. And not only did I have a spider, but now I have to worry about centipedes in my apartment. So I am going insane. When I get home, I feel so relieved. The next day, I was probably late to work because I was searching my car, making sure that there was nothing there. The next day, I end up going to work, and my girl tells me that she found 3 of those suckers in her car by the time she got home. When I tell you, I never parked my car in that parking lot again after that. Never. Never. Talk about crazy and having a phobia. Yeah. This was many, many, many years ago. Many years ago. But yeah. That's how insane I got. That's how petrified I was with these spiders. It's ridiculous. And I feel like I attracted that because I'm so afraid of spiders. I'm like, of course this would happen to me. Of course this is like the story of my life. Crazy things like this just happen to me. Of course. So yeah, I may have another story for you guys at some other point because that's not the only thing that happened to me when it came to spiders. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Of course, for your entertainment, you are probably getting a great laugh out of this and think that I'm officially insane, but whatever. I don't care. That's just, it is what it is. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Doodle!